we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a really busy week. Jay and I are actually getting ready to go on vacation next week, so I have been trying to get all of my work done for this week for my brother and myself. Today is Thursday, and by yesterday I had already edited 5 of my brother's videos as well as, 3 of mine. So my mind is pretty much completely shot, but today I have the day off. Jay is actually home. He's sitting right here reading his book. He is home for summer vacation, so I thought we would go do some fun things today. There are a few things I need to wrap up here first, but then we are gonna have a fun day of doing stuff outside and just being together. Since you have been home for summer vacation, how would you rate the experience so far?
Awesome. It makes the busy times in life make you enjoy the quiet, easier times, I guess.
My word for the year was intentionality, and I've been trying a lot of different things to be more intentional with my time, my energy, the people that I give my time to, saying no where I need to. It is really easy for me to want to put all of my time into working and to-do lists and different things like that, but I've definitely learned that it is really good for my heart and my mind just to take a break and slow down. So today, that's why Jay and I are gonna go do some fun things. I only have him home for pretty much a solid month and a half of summer break, and so I've been trying really hard to put in the work where I need to and then taking time to do things with him. But before we get ready to go do all the things that we have planned for today, I do need to go out to my garden real quick and take care of my flowers here by the house as well. This is what they look like. I just planted zinnias here, and as you can tell, the bugs are starting to attack the leaves pretty good. And so before the bugs also get to my garden, I have this spray bottle here that I'm gonna use neem oil for bug prevention. Okay, so the instructions say mix a teaspoon and a half of neem oil per quart of water, plus a half teaspoon of mild liquid dish soap. So we have my neem oil, and then I'm just using my dish soap that I have inside. It's a natural dish soap. Don't want to use chemicals on the food I'm gonna eat. Oh, the reviews were not lying. This stuff stinks. So I put a little bit of neem oil in here. And then I'm putting just a little bit of dish soap, and then I'm going to fill this with water. And it just says shake really well and spray all over your plants. It says not to spray this in direct sunlight, and of course the sun decided to come out as soon as I started doing this. So just did these for now. It's already pretty much soaked in, but I'm gonna wait and do my garden tonight because I don't want to burn my plants. And honestly, I don't know a lot about neem oil other than it stinks and apparently it works. In my last video, I showed a picture of my new essential oil shelf, and I thought I would show you guys a little more up close and personal now that it is done and hanging. So we're in my living room, and over here is our entryway, and then I put the oil shelf right up over here above my air doctor. I love it. And I've been using a bunch of different things that I don't normally use because before I just had them in this basket. So this is where I'm putting my empty oils right now. But I had them in this basket and I just couldn't see everything I have. But my diffuser's over here, and then just right across the room is my oil rack. Jay and I are going on a picnic, and it's gonna be so fun, and we're going kayaking. I'm gonna bring the rest of my sushi. Hy-Vee sushi is so good. And then we are making some sandwiches, some fresh guacamole. Jay got this new hat, so fancy, and he's packing us up some green olives.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel
little picnic basket that I got at the thrift store. It just has a little handle, and then it's nice and insulated. So we have our guacamole. We both made ourselves a sandwich. I have a pear that we can split, my leftover sushi from Hy-Vee, and then we also have some chips for our guacamole. And then I have some napkins that I'm gonna pack, and then we will both pick out a drink. I'm just sitting outside waiting for Jay to go get our in-laws truck so we can go take the kayaks out to the lake. I was gonna speak a little bit more about being intentional with my time. As of recent, in the last couple months, we have had a lot of young deaths in our community, and it has really got me thinking about how short and precious life is. And so I don't want to look back and think all I did was work, all I did was clean. Yes, I still need to do those things because I still need to be able to provide for our family, and we need a clean home to live in. But those are not the important things in life. So I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this part of the video. Recently, I watched a video on intention. They have all sorts of classes on different things like lifestyle, productivity, and the one that I recently watched was called Document Your Life. And he talked about 4 ways that you can be more intentional with documenting your life. So example, one of them is taking pictures. The teacher's name was Nathaniel. And one of the things that he talked about that really hit me was that he started out by saying we live in a world that is full of distraction, and it is really easy to be distracted and tempted by the things that are not important. You know, that really got me thinking of, I don't need to worry about what people think of what I wear or what I'm doing with my time, but instead I should be putting my time and energy into thinking about what I could do for people to help them and just loving on people. So if you're interested, the first 1,000 of my subscribers can get a free month trial to Skillshare, and you can start reaching into your creativity and your interests today. Jay just got back. I heard him down at the barn loading up the kayaks. I got my new bucket hat that I got at the thrift store that I'm gonna wear today out on our kayaking adventure. And we are off to our outing. We both got our bucket hats on, got the food right here. Jay loaded up the kayaks. We're here at the lake, and they have a whole day camp going on, and there's a bunch of canoers right now. They have archery. Looks like a fun time. It's actually pretty chilly out right now. I had goosebumps at one point, but it was fun watching the kids at their day camp, and the guac was good.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep in the abiding, liking for you is all I need.
Been out on the boat, on the water, for a few minutes now, and it's really peaceful except for the construction that just started over there. It is absolutely the most beautiful weather out right now. I'm having a good time.
Day 1 out at sea. Supplies are running low. All we have left is about 2 handfuls of sunflower seeds and half a bottle of tea. There are people and there is civilization nearby, so we still might make it, but things were getting dicey there for a little bit.
We were just minding our own business kayaking, and all of a sudden these bottle rockets started shooting off. These people had geese all over the rocks by their cabin, and they didn't want them there, so they shot off all these bottle rockets to scare them away. And the geese did get in the water, but they could have cared less. We made it to the entire other side of the lake, and now it is raining. But now we have to go all the way back, and the rain just keeps picking up. But we started way over there, and now we gotta go all the way back. We had the best time out on the lake. We got rained on. A group of 2 girls almost ran into me with their canoe while they were playing water canoe tag. But it was a really fun time. It was really nice just to get outside and do something that we wanted to do and not have anything else to answer to.
Amen, sister.
But now we're gonna go home and put all this stuff away. So I decided to challenge Jay to a little trivia game. First off, before I say the rules, if you win, what would you like? And if I win, I would like a 5-minute back rub.
A trivia game? I don't know if I understood this correctly. I thought we were just supposed to ask questions to each other.
Well, it is, but it's still trivia because you're asking questions. What do you want if you win?
How about those pancake batter mushrooms?
Okay, I will make Jay pancake batter mushrooms if he wins, and if I win, I get a 5-minute back rub. The way this is going to work, we each have a list of questions that we're going to ask each other that we came up with, and there's supposed to be 5 kind of more personal questions, maybe to do with our relationship or our family, whatever
This
you
is
chose.
news to me.
That's what I told you. Yeah, let's just get straight to it. Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. When is our wedding anniversary?
August 12th,
Of what year?
17.
Correct. Okay, your first question.
See, I didn't do this right, so we're gonna have to cut.
We're sorry about that brief delay.
Sorry about what? What delay? You just cut right through it. Would I rather, out of these 2 choices for one day, pick a sweet snow fort to hang out in the snow in the winter, or a day at the beach with like a tent and a setup at the beach?
My husband would choose to hang out in a snow fort, a sweet snow fort for the entire day.
Yep, that is correct.
What was the first thing we did when we left our wedding?
Besides, went to our cabin.
I don't know. This is my question to you.
I would think we went to the cabin.
That is an incorrect answer. We went to the gas station and we bought myself a turkey sandwich because I was hungry.
Would I rather visit Europe or Asia?
You would rather visit Asia.
Nah, Europe.
How much did I weigh when I was born?
7 pounds.
Wrong. My dad and I both weighed 8 pounds and 8 ounces when we were born.
Okay. Who's one of the most influential people in my life?
Kevin. Jesus. Your mom, your dad.
I was actually going to go with my grandpa.
But I never knew him, so. What did I used to get made fun of for in school? Specifically by one person.
Your name.
No, I have a cool name. My hairy arms. I have pretty hairy arms. It's kind of hard to tell as like an adult, and they blend in really well with my skin color because the hair on my arms are blonde, but when I was little, it was definitely noticeable.
Yeah, they're not that hairy
But
though.
I never really cared, and I've never shaved them or anything.
I know a kid who's, when he pulls it up, his hair like stands this high off of his arm. Okay. So, little streams in Iowa, not rivers. There's usually 2 things that they're called. A creek or a crick. What do I call them? Do I call it a creek or a crick?
You call them a creek.
Correct.
What was my first job? Like actually employed and I got a W-2 from?
The animal shelter.
Close enough. I worked at a vet clinic.
Cha-ching! What is my favorite meal to make? And this does not include grilling, pork chops, or steak because that always wins.
Your favorite meal to make is meatloaf.
Yep.
But we're going to go ahead and end this video here. Hopefully you had a fun day hanging out with us, kayaking, picnic, trivia.
The guacamole was muy, not caliente, muy bien.
We will see you guys in the next one.